This is my great grandmother up here. I loved her dearly. I used to always look forward to her coming to Chicago to stay with my grandfather or us. And it was just a pleasure, being with her and spending time with her. I have so many great memories of her. I used to sometimes sit and talk with her. Sometimes we share a drink, and I would be the bartender sometimes. But there was one thing I'll never forget. Of course, a lot of you all know that she did get sick when she came up here from El Paso in September. And she was in and out of the hospital and nursing home as well. And, a lot of you all know I'm a truck driver. So I travel around the United States and everything. So whenever I come home, I always make an effort to go and visit my great-grandmother. So whenever I would come, I would always say, are you ready? You got your bags and everything ready? Because I don't care how we do it. I'm going to get you in my truck, and I'm going to take you to El Paso, Texas. So there's a lot of great memories I could, go on and on and on about. But I will miss her. And once again, I really appreciate you all coming out because, I know she's looking down from heaven, just, very proud and happy that you all remember her. Because that was one thing she would always appreciate is if you gave her a call or just letting me know that you think of her. She was one of those people she would, she doesn't want you to forget about her. So I just wanted to say those few words and thank you very much. Anyone else?
All thanks and praise unto God, give honor to God and everybody here. And God bless you, my brethren. God said for us to love one another. And yes, you did take me to the temple too. Mm-hmm. And I'm told, from what little I know, that Elijah said y'all supposed to read the Bible too. Know something, know the Bible. So that's better than reading. But I think somewhere in the Bible it does say, if you say that you know God and you didn't clothe me, you don't know God. If you didn't visit hospital or the jail, you don't know God. And if you don't feed me, God ain't gonna say he knew you. And then I know someplace else, I think it says, if you say that you love me, you're supposed to feed my sheep. And then I think somewhere again it says, well, what is the will? What is heaven like? Well, it's like a table, a big feast. But nobody shows up to come because everybody's so busy. And then there's a last one that says, who is my mother and my brother? It is he who does the will of God. Now, didn't she do all that? I mean, she never said no if you needed a little help. I think my Uncle Andrew knows that. And the 6 kids know that. Michael, Derek, all y'all. Molly, Darlene, everybody. And I know that she took time to raise Angelique, Tom, and me. I mean, I think we in jail, we know how to pull up our pants, and that sort of thing. And again, she clothed, she fed, and she loved. And then somehow we remember the fun and the joy that she had. And she had a Christmas party every Christmas. Nobody said, give a couple of dollars, because, boy, it would have cost about $50 the way we ate, because it was plenty to eat, and it was a lot of fun, and most importantly, it was a lot of love. I don't know. I wish most or more of us would show some time, show some love. Gifts are good, but those who love and spend time, and it takes a lot of time to cook, and you gotta cook with love. She did demonstrate that. And we, who say we're on our way to heaven or something, should know that this was a woman who set the table and set the standard. Thank you, all of you, and I thank her because I don't think it would have been us had it not been for her. God bless you.
Take it easy, Rock. Take it easy.
My father was named Charlie Randle L.
Yes.
Or Charlie Randle, whichever you want to call him. He wasn't a beggar, a hard-working man. My sister and my sister, 7 of us, 7 girls, 7 boys. We all were hard workers. We didn't beg nobody. We didn't steal nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing. Yeah. We don't get to heaven, nobody fault but ours. We never went to jail. After 14 years, none of them had to go to jail because they stole something from somebody. My mama and father had a strict rule. My sisters and brothers, all of them come on after them, had strict rules. And they live according to the rules. They never went in them, however, had to do or go without anything to eat. It was good to have parents like them. And I don't care whether you go back 100 years or 1,000 years. You go to that old time cemetery and you will find all of my father's family there. 14 kids born in this slavery time parents. And he went on, doggone it, and made sure that he had 14.
Go ahead, Go ahead.
And he enjoyed doing the thing. Not only having kids, but making sure that they would be prepared to live and take care of their family. Thank you.
All right, tell the truth.
Hearing it from the sage.
How'd you beat that?
Okay. When I think about grandmother, she's been wonderful to me these years that I've been in this family. And I thought about a song last night that Mahalia Jackson wrote, and I just said I would recite the lyrics to you. It says, if I can help somebody, if I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody how they're traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. My living shall not be in vain. My living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living shall not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a good man ought, if I can bring back beauty to a world abroad, if I can spread love's message as the Master taught, then my living shall not be in vain. Grandmother's living was not in vain because she did all of these things, and I love her and I will certainly miss her.
Amen.
It's
is a little difficult for me. I didn't think it would be this many people. I think I can speak on behalf of my grandmother because she was just my grandma, she was my friend. And I talked to her just about once a week for 30 of my 32 years of life.
He's lying.
But I want to say something to a few people here, especially in these latter months with my grandmother. And she's a person that always like to thank somebody that you crossed her path for whatever you've done for her. If you just gave her a little crumb for something, she would thank you. When you come to see her, thank you. But there's a few people that mean a whole lot to her. And one of them is this lady right here, my Aunt Jenny. Just like siblings have problems, but that keeps you going. You look forward to it. She was there that last week, and she was so happy because you represent the El Paso family that she loved so dearly the last few years. And she becomes to realize that she always loved Chicago. She thought Chicago was her home. But this last stage here, she realized El Paso meant a whole lot to her. And you represented El Paso when you came there. And that gave her such a great joy and spirit. And then she had her two nieces from El Paso, Patty, Gail. I don't know what we would have done without you guys. You know, you hold down the fort for us. I'm just telling you from what I know of her myself. And I said it privately a few times to you, but I want everybody to know that you guys meant a whole lot to her. And then there was a young lady named Whitney. She was a caretaker for my grandmother. And before we knew, she didn't know at least, she was taking care of her and then realized she was a relative. And once she realized that the relative was taking care of her, that made it even more special because she always knew she had somebody there that was for her. Me and my father, we tried our best to be there as much as we could, but she always made up that little bit of space there where we couldn't be there. And she was just a pride and joy for us, and I wanted to thank her. Whitney, you're all right, girl. You're all right. And then my wife, Shirley, thanks for supporting me and my father during this time. Because it's a lot, you know, sometimes we give up our time of day and things we have to do. And for our women to support us, you know, I want to thank them for her as well, because they also kept her vanity in check. She loved making sure her hair and nails were done and all that stuff, and making stuff was coordinated, you know, and they brought that for her, you know, all throughout the time. And she really appreciated that. And so my grandmother always liked to say, thank you for whatever you've done. And I know today, she'd be so proud to see all these people, because you kind of represent your life in these particular moments. And I see all the vast people here, all types of walks of life. They come, they came, they express themselves. And I'm just proud to say that she was my grandmother. I didn't miss her until this moment now. It wasn't a big deal for us. I was concerned. I was seeing her last moments of life, and that's just like seeing somebody born. It was a great feeling. It was great to see that, and I didn't feel cheated. I didn't feel slighted. I didn't feel like I lost anything. This moment, I just felt like I missed her a little bit because she couldn't say thank you.
Grandmother was always going to make me laugh. A few months ago, we were laughing about her getting a husband. She said she'd go get well and get out of here and get a husband. And I asked her, so for you single women, this is some advice. I asked her, I said, Grandmother, when you going to get a husband? She says, you look in the obituary, you meet him, and you bring him out.
you were the daughter she didn't have. And Doris, she's been there from forever. And I mean this for my real years of life, my 54 years. She's been there. She called us, all the time. And I want to make sure that she was acknowledged and stuff. So, thank you.
Very well said, very well said. Okay, Brother Randle.
To the Grand Chief, Chairman, Minister. First I want to say, I love the Moore Scientific America. I was brought up in it. My mother was the leader to have me in it. And she loved the Moore Scientific America. She believed in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. She loved that. She loved the family. As you can see, if I say anybody member of the family stand up, ain't nobody be sitting down. We had a big family. I'm the only child. Had to fight with my cousins all the time. Doris, Francis. Charles couldn't be here, but Charles. Okay, they were my friends. They were also my family. And I like to thank every one of them who came out. There are stages of life where she went through 91 years of going through a lot of stages. I'd like to acknowledge the people that she worked with from the Chicago school system, the food service. Would you please stand as Merlene? She was the boss. She was the boss. And the other people that stand, she worked with. These people spend more time with her than I did. 8, 9, 10 hours a day. She saw them. I may see her sometime once a week, So I want to thank you for sharing that and making a lovely time with meeting you too. You've been at my home and everything. We had good times also. Thank you very much. I'd like to acknowledge some of the people that come, like I said, pass through our lives. My kids, there used to be a whole family of them, but I call them the Oak Street Gang. You know who you are. Please stand up, the Oak Street Gang and the Hudson Street Gang. There they are, Hudson Street. Hudson Street. Hudson Street. Hudson Street. And then there was a few Walton Street. Cedric Street. Okay, well, you may be kind of shy, but it's okay. I know you. I know you. I know you. They know you waving your hand now. I know you. I know you. Yeah. Eddie Leroy, he waving his hand now. He didn't stand up when I said Oak Street Gang, but I remember he was living next door to us. Right next door in the same building. 370 West Oak Street. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, my cousins live at 366. Abdul at 366. 370. Then there's Juliet. Phoebe, 370. Yeah, that's what it was all about. Freddie Mae Matasco. Remember Freddie Mae? We started living together. And she won't stand up over there somewhere. But Freddie, that was 19... World War II. Freddie, we were little kids at 1032 North Center. Then 907 North Center. 7 Cleveland. When my mother was living at all those addresses, she was one of the local hairdressers. She was a stylist. She'll burn a lot of people's hair. Yeah, she did. She burned a lot of people's hair. I remember Mrs. Davis, the real beautician, at the corner of Hudson and Oak Street, send the police on her. And he would say, sick them on. But she survived from the police in the Union. And I remember every Saturday, we would go down and get barbecue. Me and Angelique go and get barbecue for old Matt. We call him Matthews. He had a big old drum and barbecue. That's what we ate on Saturday. She never cooked on Saturday because that's what we did. Because she had the extra money. She had the extra money. Red Cross Spaghetti Company, she worked there. She worked at Sam Dryer Rag Company. She worked at San Filippo Nut Company. She worked at the Doll House. She worked at Metropolitan Shoe House. At the Doll House, she became supervisor. She called it, on the sewing machine. Yeah. My mother moved on. She did a lot of things. She bowled until a few years ago. She slipped. But she was happy, always happy, about the fact that beat the champ, the bowling. She beat the champ about 3 or 4 times. And she was most happy when she got to the quarterfinals. One year she got to the quarterfinals out here in Cleveland. She was really happy about that. And she did like the horses. She loved Secretary Eddie R. Carroll. And she loved baseball. We went to games all the time. The Negro Giants. She went seeing them. Favorite player, Satchel Paige, then Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, Sherman Lyla, and Minnie Maloso. Go Sox. That was their chant. For years, she had on a wall. She was there at the first game that Satchel Paige pitched in Comiskey Park. 53,000 people. Before that, the Sox drew about 6,000, and that was on a doubleheader day. Satchel Paige was pitching. She was there. They won. Cleveland won. That's the only time she ever cheered for Cleveland. Won 4-1. 1948. So she was a sports person. She did everything. She kept up with the news. The last I remember, she was with the modern news, and she wasn't going into that in and out of sleep. She said, "What happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger?" No, she wasn't on it. She was on it. She was on it. What happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger? And in closing, I'd like to tell you that she loved 2 people. They were national figures. She loved Harry Truman as the president. And she loved Obama. She loved Obama. She said, "Go ahead, old boy." She loved Obama. So, I'm from Gym School. There was a poem written by Walt Whitman talking about his captain, Lincoln, had been slain. And it sort of goes like this. Freddie Mae, Homer McCarthy, Beatty. You know all the guys. We all went to school together. We came out, it was about 8 or 9. We got out of grammar school and high school together. Oh yeah. And the poem goes like this. Oh, Captain, my Captain, the fearful trip is done. The ship is weathered every wreck. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes and steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, heart, oh the bleeding drops of dead red, there on the deck my captain lies, falling cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse or will. But exalt those shores and ring of bells, I with mournful dread, I walk the deck my captain lies. She's fallen cold and dead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. At this particular time, we'll call on our Grand Chief Lieutenant Number 9, Brother R. Johnson Bay. Please give him your undivided attention, Brother R. Johnson Bay.
Get her on video. Anybody else want to take on the deed?
Oh, okay.
The screen doesn't work. Thank you. Okay, well this is not working out.
Here you have to go.
Hey, pretty girl. Right in the camera. This is not working out. The screen doesn't work. Screen work? No?
Hey, Mark.
Makes it very tedious.
It's not working. What you mean?
When I pull it out, it's not turning on.
Oh, no. Yeah, it don't work.
It works like this if I barely open it.
Yeah, like I said.
My arm hurts.
You ain't no good at all.
Okay. I tried to get the crowd sitting down.
Yeah, well.
You should go up to the casket and get that with the casket. You're not gonna do that?
Oh, he holding
I saw some pictures, some prom pictures. You look very nice. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, it's good to see you.
already.
My way back into the back.
If you can get it back, you're right.
Every time I see him, that's all I think about.
I think you ain't seen him in a long time, man.
I seen those.
Like when I first time I met him. I'm say 59, 58, around 60.
Yeah.
Hey, when I first met her.
Sean Bell with the mustache.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go out in the front.
No, me though. I'm gone out here running away by this. What's your name? That's
Now who is she?
That's his girlfriend.
Oh, that's your girlfriend. Oh, the little Greg. Yeah.
Ain't he looking like a dad?
No.
Hey, y'all see Bubba?
You look like Gary, though.
To that
You look like
head.
Gary. Look at them teeth, man.
Man, this little, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got two boys. All the kids in there.